A lot of people complain that they are not motivated to achieve their goals. In fact, they have been setting goals many times and they have never achieved any of them, which really created this big doubt in themselves. The problem with goals is that they seem very simple, which leads most people to not take them very seriously. Here's the biggest issue when it comes to setting goals. If your goals do not resonate with values that you deeply believe in, then I can guarantee you that you're not going to achieve them. Because if you rely on motivation to achieve your goals, then you're doing a big mistake. Motivation comes and goes. You can't always be motivated. But if it's something that you believe in, you are internally persuaded to accomplish this, then you're going to stick to these goals until you achieve them. When I was a kid, I just hated reading books. I barely could read a book for 5 minutes, and that even would happen if I get inspired and motivated for some time. But when I actually understood how important is it for me to read these books, I just started reading them whether I am motivated or not. Your beliefs are basically your values. So if your goals resonate with your values, then you're most probably going to achieve them. Another important reason why a lot of people, if not the majority, do not achieve their goals is because they think that they have goals when in reality they actually don't. Most people don't really differentiate between goals and dreams. Let me explain the difference here. A lot of people have this common goal: I want to get rich. This sentence has a very broad meaning and doesn't really specify anything, and it's simply a wish and it's impossible to achieve it. I mean, let me ask you something. What does rich means? Does it mean having a luxury car, a luxury lifestyle, or just being financially independent, having enough money that you don't have to work for the rest of your life? Or maybe it means being an entrepreneur who creates products or services that brings value to people. You see, when you don't have a clear image in your mind, what exactly do you want to be motivated to achieve it in the first place. It's just something in your mind that you thought about but never really clearly understood what exactly it means, which might stay as a wish and never be achieved. The single most important factor that will determine whether you are going to achieve a certain goal is the clarity of it. Instead of saying that my goal is to start reading books this year, specify exactly what books you want to read and why you want to read them. Even if the goal is specific, it's not necessarily going to be effective unless it can be measured. Indeed, there is a golden rule in management which says if you cannot measure it, you cannot manage it. So when it comes to wealth, again, let's say you want to start saving. By simply saying that you want to save, you can't really manage your performance. Let's say you save $100 or $1,000. How much of your goal have you achieved? Although that it seems absolutely obvious that you should actually measure your goals, yet most people don't really do that. Just take a look at your goals and see how many of them are measurable. To make your goal more effective, it should be realistic. You're earning $50,000 and suddenly you want to jump to $1 million within a year, which really sounds more like a wish than a practical goal. You should be fully persuaded that you can achieve this goal. That's why your goal should be within your abilities. Of course, you should never underestimate yourself, but your goal should not be too big that it seems to be like a wish rather than a goal. At the same time, if you set a goal that's too easy to achieve, you will not take them very seriously because you know that it's not going to have a big impact on your life. Setting goals is important, but what's more important is writing them down. Everyone says I have goals in my life, but where are they? Oh, they are in my mind. So what happens next day is that you're going to forget them because you haven't written them down. What about a month later? You have to write them and review them every single day. And what I would suggest is that stick them somewhere that you can see them always. We humans are creatures who always forget, who constantly get distracted. So to stay focused, you should keep them in front of you always. Thanks guys for watching. If you found this video helpful and enjoyed it, please click that like button and subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys in the next video.